Hello and good day. So I will be in Meigs, Georgia and Tallahassee, Florida on March the 4th. So if anyone needs any help while I'm in the area, you can reach out to see if we can connect. Now when I come out, this is only house calls, so I won't be in a public place. You can send me an email or you can send me a message on TikTok. You can also send a message on YouTube as well. So yeah, make sure you follow me on YouTube under the Woke Prophet. Also on my website, which will be at the bottom of this video, you can sign up for the free newsletter and just go to the website, scroll down to the bottom where it says stay connected with the Woke Prophet and just enter your first name and your email address, and that way you can kind of keep up with different things that I'm doing whenever I'm going live. And also on my live, I've spoken to people about this Iraqi dinar and how it's going to reevaluate. So when that happens, I'll also be sending out an email for that as well, so to alert you on what you need to do and to set up some type of live or Zoom or something like that. Moving on with my story for today. Now, I had a lady that booked a spiritual consulting / deliverance session with me. Now, when she booked this, she told me that the session was not for her. It's actually for her grandson. Now, her grandson, I believe he's around 5 years old. She said that she had got him like previous help because she just felt as if something was wrong. And she said he seemed to calm down after he received the help, but then she said it kind of started back again, so everything cranked back up again. So she was led to me. Now I told her that I would need to see him, so I try to figure out exactly what was going on with him. So she walked into the room where he was at, and I started to pray. So I started praying for him, and as I was praying, I was looking as well. So I started to see that he had the spirit of Leviathan that was attached to him. Now he's been diagnosed with having autism, and I saw the spirit. So Leviathan, this is a serpent that comes from the water. And what I'm seeing, because I've worked with several kids that have autism, and I'm seeing the same spirit that's like attached to all of them. Now this spirit is definitely known to cause a lot of fear in kids. So I'm not saying that Leviathan is the only spirit that will attach to kids that have autism, but I'm just telling you that since I've been doing this, I keep seeing this same spirit that attached to these kids with autism. Now, I started to ask this spirit, how did it enter him? So of course it didn't want to talk. So I had to force it to speak. And it started to reveal to me that it entered him through cartoons. So I needed to find out which cartoon it was. So it entered him through watching Trolls. Now what people don't know, with cartoons or with anything else, when you watch it all the time, or when you form this addiction, because that's what happened. He was watching it so much it formed an addiction. So these spirits can only enter you through an invitation or open door. And forming an addiction, you open the door, you allow these spirits to come in. And being that he has autism, that's making him very vulnerable as well. So this spirit was able to enter through this cartoon, the Trolls. So I started to pray for him. Now, as I started praying, I'm watching him closely, and I could see that he started to squirm a lot. He started moving around. He was getting very agitated. And his grandmother had to hold him because he was trying to run from the prayers. So as I was praying, he got up, he started running around, so she had to hold him. So as she's holding him, and and I'm praying, and I'm not stopping, he starts to stick his tongue out of his mouth, and he starts moving his tongue like you would see like a snake, like a serpent. Like when a snake is hissing, and the tongue is out. So he started doing that. He was moving it back and forth real fast. So of course the grandmother, this terrified her because she didn't understand why he was doing it. So I had to explain to her when I was praying. Of course the demon was getting angry and it started to come out. So he was moving his tongue that way. Of course he was very upset while I was praying for him. So I finished the prayer and I was telling her, like, I need to come out to be able to help. Now she's been to other people before because this spirit was telling me that it was causing like a lot of anger in him and causing like a lot of aggression, and it was telling me that it had been attacking him in his sleep. So she confirmed all of this to be true, and she was saying that she also noticed, like, when he's asleep, how he's like moving around and making sounds almost as if he's being attacked in his sleep. So this is what these spirits love to do. Now I work with several kids with autism, and I'm seeing that each case is the same spirit, Leviathan. So this spirit loves to cause fear in these kids, and for some reason it seems like it's really drawn to the kids with autism. Now I had to come out to them, so I came out to the home, and so I'm standing inside of the kitchen. Keep in mind, he's a small boy. He's like 5 years old. Can't weigh any more than maybe about 30 pounds, I'm guessing. And I'm standing, I'm 6 foot, 235, and my hand is out. So he walks past, he grabs my hand, and he keeps walking. And he like basically snatched me, and I started to fall over. So there's no way that he should have been able to do that. So I had to explain to the grandmother that when these spirits are in these kids, or when the spirits are in anybody, they get supernatural strength. So that's why he's so strong, because of the spirit. Now I asked him to walk out of the house while I cleansed it. So I cleansed the home, and I saw that there was a portal in the basement. Portal is just an open door. This is how these spirits get in and out. So I cleansed the home out, and when I asked him to come back in, so when he came back in, immediately he started to scream, cry. He started coughing, and he was holding his throat like he was choking. So I told them they needed to get him out. So what happened was the prayers and what I used to cleanse the house out, it'll choke the demon. So he had to go outside to let him calm down, and I had to let the house clear out because there was a lot of smoke in the home. So I had to let everything clear out and die down. So he came back in, and he was better. And the grandmother was saying she'd never seen him act this way. So we started this deliverance process. I do this through prayers, and I do it through deliverance baths as well. The process lasts anywhere from, generally speaking, maybe 30 to 60 days. So he started this, and she noticed that he defecated in the bathtub. So she wanted to know what it was about. So I told her this is actually a good thing. These spirits come out that way. So they'll come out through that way, through urine, blood, coughing, sneezing, burping, itching, crying, your ears popping, hiccups. So it's leaving out of his system. So this was good. So he goes through the whole process, and I checked him again. Everything looked good. Started praying over him. No reaction at all. Very calm. She said he seems to be a lot more responsive, and he's calm now and seems a lot more happier. So that's the good thing about that. So he's good to go now. So Yeshua delivered him, and he's free. Now again, I'm seeing the spirit into these kids through this autism, because this is like a handicap, and also other ways through cartoons, that sort of thing. Now, also what I'm seeing is when people are getting these deliverance, and the deliverance is not sticking because they are ignoring the home. They don't cleanse the home out. They don't cleanse the car. These demons can have portals in the home and in the car. So when you just get delivered and your home is not cleansed or your car is not cleansed, it could be a possibility. If it is a portal in the home or the car, you'll be delivered. But as soon as you open another door, they're kind of like laying dormant in the home and in the car. They can jump right back in. So that's why when I come in, I do a clean sweep of the vehicles and the home. And that's why the deliverance is so successful. So people don't know that, but it's a lot of different parts of this. But anyway, he's free. So of course that's great. And everyone have a safe and great day.